Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTBase.com. Welcome to this week's Commitments of Traders review. Today we're going to have a look at the 39th COT report in 2014, and as usual we're going to start off with the changes in commercials positions. So here we go. S&P 500 is our first market. We have a 28% change in commercials positions, 23 in large speculators. If you look at the charts, well, this is larger than average, but if you look at the chart, this is actually happening quite often in the S&P 500. Of course, it is a bearish COT chain signal. Let's have a look at the extreme situation in the market. You can see that we are not really at an extreme. We're moving a bit towards the bearish side now, right now with this movement. But of course, there's still some space left to reach that level, which of course does not necessarily mean that we're gonna find a top anytime soon. If you look at the chart, back in 2013, we were very close to these all-time extremes, but never really saw any significant decline in price. Dow Jones, well, I guess we're going to see something very similar to the S&P. Again, it is a bearish COT change signal. The size of this change was larger than average, but nothing too unusual. And I believe the extreme situation is very similar as well. Of course, these markets significantly correlate with each other, so no surprise at all having these markets being so similar. Mexican peso is our next market with a 16% change in commercials positions. Not that large. If you look at the chart, we see much larger changes in the past. These changes are usually good signals in the Mexican peso if you look at the chart. Question is this change size large enough to influence prices? If so, we would expect something bullish rather than bearish. But let's open the 5-year chart and see how extreme the Mexican peso is right now. You can see that we're getting closer and closer to this bullish range over here. We're definitely not far from it. So both the change and the extreme signal this week is pointing upwards. Moving on to large speculator COT Extreme. Here we go. We've got cotton on top of our list with a 396 report extreme in large speculators. We've got 411 report extreme in commercials positions. Here we go. Let's open the 5-year chart, and you can see well how large this extreme has become. It is, of course, as I said, a bullish extreme signal, and most probably just judging by the times when the market reacted to these extreme signals, a good and usable signal, I would say. So we are expecting this decline to stop eventually, and maybe not in the next few days, but we're definitely very close to see prices move a bit higher from here. And the next market, Russell 2000, 312 report extreme, both in commercials and large speculators. So the picture is a bit different in Russell compared to the S&P and Dow Jones. It's much more bullish, as you can see. Of course, if you look at price movement as well, maybe it declined a bit more than in the other two markets. So it is a unquestionable bullish COT extreme signal that may push prices a bit higher in the near term. If you look at the chart. And then last but not least, we've got the gasoline market with a 211 report extreme in large speculators. We've got 64 report extreme in commercials. If you look at the chart, this is a significant extreme, but we do see larger extremes in the past. And of course it is a bullish extreme, no question about that. If you look at the chart, usually these signals were pretty effective, I would say. So I'm not saying that we are expecting any significant reaction from price in the upcoming week. We may have to wait for another few more weeks. Of course, let's not forget that these extremes may easily widen even more and more. So it's just a reminder to have your eyes on the market, because the extreme is getting larger, and we may see the end of this decline soon. That's going to be all for this week. If you'd like to have a look at other COT charts, you can do so at our COT charts page. If you would like to have a more in-depth and detailed COT analysis, then check out our COT analysis page. You can add other great functions to the table, look at long-term trend, the volume and open interest scores. You can analyze the COT index. Of course, you can look at all markets, all the COT report types that are available from CFTC. You can look at the futures and options data type as well, and of course do your historical analysis on older reports. So a lot of great functions here at COT Base. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I hope to see you next week. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.